Did I scare you? Then hit like and subscribe. Now let's begin.
They don't all appear at once. Some only show up for a moment. Try to count them if you don't blink. I didn't plan to stay long. It was supposed to be a short walk, just to clear my head, just to move through the village and leave. The night was calm, too calm. No wind, no animals, no sound except my footsteps. That should have been the first warning. Villages look different at night. During the day, everything feels open, familiar, safe. At night, houses stop being homes. They become shapes, dark silhouettes, silent observers. I walked slowly, letting the path guide me. The lights in the windows were dim but steady. No movement inside, no shadows. And yet, I felt watched, not followed, not hunted, observed, like someone standing perfectly still, waiting for me to notice. I didn't know why I stopped near that house. There was nothing special about it. Wooden walls, a small window, a closed door. But something about it felt heavier, like the air around it was thicker. I stood there longer than I should have. Then I noticed something strange. The window wasn't reflecting light. It was absorbing it. Everything around it looked slightly darker, as if the house itself was drinking the night. I told myself it was just imagination. I turned away, and that's when I felt it. The sensation of being looked at more closely. I didn't see eyes. Not directly, but I felt them. Focused, patient, like something inside the house had shifted its attention to me. I took a step back. Nothing happened. Another step. Still nothing. Then I noticed something subtle. My shadow was wrong. It wasn't matching my movement. It lagged behind, just a fraction of a second too late. I froze. The shadow corrected itself perfectly, as if it realized I was watching. I walked away, slowly, carefully. I didn't want to make it obvious that I was afraid. The path felt longer now, the silence heavier. And then I heard it, a soft sound, not a footstep, not a voice, a creak, like wood settling, behind me. I didn't turn around. I didn't need to. I already knew. The house wasn't behind me anymore. It was closer. I stopped walking, counted in my head. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Then, a sound that made my blood run cold. Breathing. Slow. Careful. Not mine. It came from the direction of the house, but I wasn't near it anymore. I realized something horrifying in that moment. I wasn't walking past the house. The house was following me. Not physically, not moving, but adjusting, always staying just close enough. I turned around slowly. The street looked normal, but the house was closer than it should have been. Impossible. The distance had changed. I felt dizzy. My thoughts slowed. That's when it clicked. The village wasn't static. It was rearranging itself. Not to trap me, to study me, to learn how I move, how I stop, how I react. The house wasn't watching me, it was memorizing me. I felt something like a thought that wasn't mine, not a voice, a suggestion. You can rest here. You don't have to keep walking. The door of the house creaked open, just a little. Darkness pooled inside like liquid. I knew what it wanted. Not my body, not my life, my stillness, my silence. If I went inside, I wouldn't need to move anymore. I wouldn't need to think. I wouldn't need to leave.
My legs felt heavy. The night felt warm, inviting, comfortable. I took one step toward the door, then stopped, because I realized something else. The village wasn't empty. It was full of people who had stopped walking, stopped leaving, stopped resisting. That's what the houses were, not buildings, markers, places where someone had decided to stay forever. I turned away and walked faster. The air thickened, the lights dimmed, the house creaked louder behind me, not chasing, waiting, knowing patience would win. I didn't look back. I didn't slow down. I walked until my legs burned, until the path felt real again, until the night loosened its grip. And then, silence. When I finally stopped, the village looked normal again, peaceful, empty. But when I checked my shadow, it was slightly longer than it should have been. And for just a moment, it didn't move when I did.
Did you see them all? Not all of them appear clearly. Tell me how many you noticed.